people, we're back again, and if not, if you're new, hi, my name is Celine. I'm a freelance illustrator, but I've actually turned into a more of an independent artist this year, and that means that instead of working for and with other people, I'm trying to build something for my own, with more of my own branding and own artworks turned into fun little products such as these here that you might have seen in the other videos, and even more. Not only that, we are also working towards setting up an Etsy webshop and our very own webshop. So with that being said, hi again! You might have clicked on this video because you're wondering, did she break even? Did she make any profit? Did she have any mental breakdowns? And all these questions will be answered soon in the video. I can answer one question beforehand. No, I didn't have a mental breakdown, luckily. Besides all the nerves, but internally I was just freaking out because people were perceiving not only my art but me, and having eyes on myself just makes me all very nervous and something to practice. We'll talk about how I experienced the event or the festival convention, don't know what to call it because it was an outside market kind of deal. My very first one. And I had a 2-meter table, and the first time I did a test build, which you'll see here, I was struggling to put it together, but I knew that I had to work very hard to fill up all the space, and we did it. We filled up a space of 2 meters, and the table was, I think, 1 meter in depth. So because of we could fill up it in the length, if I say that correctly, but depth not so much, but it was alright. I think the table looked good as it was. And yeah, we'll also talk money, a very important and interesting topic. Also, how I prepped towards the markets. So stay tuned, get a nice drink, maybe some snacks, blanket, whatever you think is comfortable, and let's dive into this little adventure. And if you'd like to see more and stay up to date with me, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's get going. I always keep forgetting to mention you all, like you've helped me to build up this whole thing, we just have 2 videos, but you know, still, we've reached 100 subscribers! Woo! And like 2k views on the latest video, so thank you very much. I mean, it might not be a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, but you know, just imagine yourself in a conference room with 100 or plus 100 people listening to you, what you have to say. Like that thought, that's still kind of overwhelming, and I'm grateful for you. So thanks for watching all my ramblings and my art stuffs. And yeah, what else? I mean, if I forgot something, I'll mention it at the end of the video. So thank you very much, and let's move on. I've designed some backing cards for the pin, as you've seen in the short that I've put up in the previous montage. I think we're about to cut about 52 for the 50 pins, so there is still a bit of margin. This is the last batch, and tomorrow I think I'll try to, or tonight, reapply the adhesive layer by cleaning a mat and spraying on the adhesive sticky glue. Good morning again. Today is the day that the keychains and sticky notes will arrive. Very excited, very nervous because the market is happening in I think 6-ish days. It's Monday today, the 3rd, top of my head, and I didn't expect the keychains to arrive today. I thought they would arrive Wednesday, which comes in handy because we are designing at the moment and multitasking the backing card, if you can see it, of the keychains. I think I'm going to make this cut through like this, so we can just put the keychain in between so it rests like this. And I don't know how I'll design the rest of it, but I like the colors already. It kind of matches the vibe of the keychains, a bit soft, a bit more pastel. We're doing that, and I'm also editing the weekly-ish short for all the social media. And we'll unpack the keychains together. I think I'll make a short of it first, and I'll put the short maybe somewhere in here as well. But also film the review of the unpacking of the products. Till then. Hello again, it's after work, it's 7:17, the 4th of June, and came back from work. Tired this week, stressed this week. The stress is really building up. Some different factors at work are playing into it as well, but that's something I definitely not need right now. Let's cut to the chase. We've received some items today. I'll show you the least exciting items, which are these envelopes to store the keychains in, and these little envelopes to store the pins in, and I'll try to kind of wrap some bubble wrapping paper around the pin and the backing card as well, so they have like a bit of more cushion. There's that. Pretty neat, pretty neat. That came just in time, and more exciting things is like this huge cardboard for the keychains. This is the one my boyfriend put up. This is the one I put up, which is a bit crooked, but let's say it was an artistic decision. I ordered 3 of them, so this one. We have, this says number dos. This is for the stickers, and I'll have to find a way to attach the stickers, because I think, well, this was not very expensive, like €8, but Joe spent €8 for every event to create these boards. I think that's a bit of a waste, but we'll have to see. I might put the stickers up with magnets. Yeah, that's some thought for later. And my socials board, which announced, you can see by now, the date of my Etsy shop launch. It's the 11th of August this year, and since it's on the board, I can't jump around anymore. It's the date, and I revealed it to you as well, like later than the market people, but now you know. And what a bummer is that I've contacted my print guy today, because he sent me the wrong logo, or I ordered like a logo of my brand in 60 by 40 centimeters, but what I received was like almost 1 meter by 80 centimeters big of a cardboard, and I looked at the package and it was a world map. So not a thing that I've ordered, and it's a bit tied to deadline, but I can't really blame him. I think I'm starting trusting out, but also having peace with everything, you know, like an inner sense of calm. So we're going to hold on to that, and let's create things on backing cards today, and also a catalog. Let's move on, because we have lots to do. Yay, this is the first version of a backing cards for the keychains. We're going to make 3 of them, each for every keychain alteration, and then I'll mix and match the colors which fit the colors of the keychain the most, because we have blue, we need color variations of purple, yellow, and we've done blue so far, so let's create the other ones. So we've resized the files. Now I have to fit them in this file. We can manage to sadly fit more than 3 on a page, because the keychains are like this big. But I think I like how it looks, and we can try to test print it and cut it. Okay, so I forgot to write print settings again. This is a different paper. I believe it's like 210 LBS or GSM thick. So this is what I had with matte photo paper setting, which I usually use for all my paper, but except this one because the ink, the way the ink is getting printed, isn't really sticking properly or being portrayed properly. Now this one is the A4 plain paper setting. Their colors are way more vibrant and this is how I intended the colors to be, so we're going with this one for sure. I won't waste the paper because I already printed quite a few, but yeah, just a small color difference. So I need to cut about 20 of these bad boy sheets. There are sadly a few like small missed cuts because I think this was moved a bit too low. The blue card for the cutter to read, so that's a bummer. I think I'll just continue printing or cutting them like this. Current state of in between. We need to cut so many more of these. I'll never forget you. Wel heel duur, maar...
Ik wil eindelijk met fame die ik nodig heb.
Alleen je handen, je mooie handen.
Trek.
Good morning. It's 2 days to the market. It's Friday morning. Before I had my breakfast, I'm still having my breakfast. Try to clean my mats and add some sticky adhesive spray to them so they will stick better. And I made a planning because this whole week I've been doing things all in my head, keeping things all in my head, but for this kind of business, when you have a lot of things going on, it's easier to do it, to have it somewhere written down. So let me add something. On our magical list, we have the things adding products to SumUp. So SumUp is my, how do you say that, way to pay, like a reader, a card reader and such. And they also have an app on your phone where you can add your products. So clients, when they want to check out, you can just tap on the products in the app and it'll check out. So we have to do that. I started yesterday, but I have to finish it today. Create a graphic for the pin, because I only have one pin and like a corkboard display. So I'll place them on there, creating a catalog, printing 3 extra stickers, like the Juicy City Juice stickers collection, and creating additional art prints, because I think we are lacking a bit in that department, but it's like on the lower priority side because all the other things, I mean at least the first 3 things have more importance to the whole display in the market. So let's get on. Hello, I finished setting up everything in SumUp, so adding all the products and kind of categorizing them. I'll just put an image here, it's not that spicy, but you can see it. Now we have to create a catalog and pin graphic, so let's get on with it. It's very simple, it's done, let's print. So this is the result, and I think the colors are a bit too pastel, too desaturated, so I'll just print again on the back because nobody will see it anyways and it isn't trying to see through with a more saturated version. after all this time, I think I'll just go with the first one that we've printed. Ta-da! Bin display is done. The true test, will it recognize my sticker paper or not? Because I extended the these lines all the way out. Okay, did this work? Will it cut right? So far so good, but I'm afraid it isn't cutting through the paper, and the depth is at 7, so I think 8 would be better. Ta-da! So everything went through quite cleanly, but I think 2 passes with a depth of 8 is better. And these look great. I laminated them as well, I didn't show, I think. So they have extra layer thickness, that's why I have to set the settings really thick, because the vinyl is strong in this one. 9 of these bad boys, and I'll just continue creating another sheet of these and creating 2 of the creating stickers of the 2 other designs I haven't cut yet, and then I'll see you again. I haven't really shown this, but creating a second sticker, and my logo has arrived, which is in cardboard, and I have to cut it by hand with a stylus here, and it's not the prettiest from up close, but from afar I think it's quite nicely visible, like this, and I'll stick it onto a big grid cube. That's perfect, and I have to stick some tape to the edges of the star. Scrap. Hey. Hello, it's just the day before the market, and please don't mind my current state I'm in. Yesterday I had a work mania where after dinner, before dinner, I had this idea in my head for quite a long time to create Chenching in on a holographic sticker paper. So it's like this paper. The machine, the silhouette, isn't able to read this kind of paper correctly every time. So every time you cut it, it's slightly off in a different way every time. So you can't really do anything about it, but as you can see here, I tried my best to make it work. We only have like 8 grades out of all the 8-ish sheets we've printed and cut, so that's really a bummer. And in the future, for such stickers or products, I'll just outsource them because it saves me a lot of ink. Right now we're going to create a catalog because yesterday I derailed. I created 3 new sticker designs. I set up the vinyl sticker board here. It's really cute. With magnets I stick them on because, you know, then I won't have to order such a board again for every market and event. Yeah, we're going to create a catalog today and a cheat sheet for my boyfriend, so I don't think it's that too exciting. I'll just show the end results soon in a bit, and we get going because we have enough to do and I want some downtime as well, and we're going to create the final build for market. So see you in a bit. Back again, it's afternoon, 142, and we're going to create the catalog, and I'll also print a few more art prints to fill up the space, because as you can see, we've built the final-ish build for the market tomorrow, or the festival actually. And I think I'm happy with the things I have, because just running out of time a bit and ideas to fill things up. But yeah, I think we need a bit more art prints for variation and to spread out a bit more, because otherwise I only have like 2 big A4 art prints that I'll put everywhere to fill up the space. But then if those get sold, it'll look a bit empty. There's that, and creating catalog, laminating the catalog, and then we're done, because we already packed a huge suitcase, and since it's very close by, we're going to travel by car, and the cubes we don't have to really disassemble, because they're already set up, and we can put them in a car. So tomorrow is, I think, a quite easy setup day, and we'll see. Let's create the catalog. For the state of the catalog, I have to create a little bit of a keychain drawing, add a sticker just like the widgets, add the art prints that I'll have to update because I'll print another one. It's my Melanoy fan art and my older Genshin portrait for the art prints, and we're going to test print them, do that a few times to get the right settings, and then print everything and print the catalog. So I'll show everything at the end. Hey, we got a few prints, and sadly the Melanoy one turned out a bit too blue, so we're going to adjust colors and print it again, and we're going to cut these.
Suddenly, the world I used to know, I see it differently. You woke me from a dream, now here's reality. Baby, you are really hurting me. 'Cause every time you tell me
I got 4 of these, and I'll print like I think 2 more. And we're also going to cut the Melanoes, and I'm counting on the Melanoes doing well, I think, since Hades 2 is out. The Melano art print, after some adjustments, the colors are way more balanced, less bluey, because that's not what the original one was, and it wasn't really an improvement anyways. That's got a print on me.
it's breaking my heart. How could I know if you don't need me? Just let
This is so cool. This is hot lamination. I've never done before, but it's really awesome, and it's definitely hot because I can feel the heat of the paper still. The catalog is almost done, or it's actually done, and I'll show you at the end. Hello, I have pulled up the blinds yet, but it's because I'm leaving very soon, in like an hour or so, because today's the day. It's market day. All the time we've been prepping for this whole event. I think yesterday I've been feeling kind of numb, like all my energy headed towards the prep. And now I'm having kind of sense of a calm, weird, quiet vibe in my whole body. So I think I'm going in the event with a sense of that I'm just going to, be myself, do my best, put a smile on my face, and see what other fun things are to see at the event, and just have a good time. I think that's the most important thing to do. Everywhere you go. And let's do that. And I'm just munching away on breakfast, and I think I'm going to stamp a few more envelopes, which I won't show right now because I just want to chill. And then I think at the moment we have about 100 stamped envelopes, so it's supposedly for 100 orders, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to prep a few more. And it's just stamping, so it's easy to do. Just to calm my mind, watch some videos, maybe play some Wuthering Waves, and we head off to set up. I've pulled up the blinds up a little bit more right now, and we've stamped, I think, 20 of the A5, 13 of the A4, because I can really gauge how many of each will sell, as in people buy more A4 prints or more A5 prints. I think A5 will do a bit better because it's smaller, a bit cheaper, easier to carry around, We'll see about that. I'm going to eat my grapes, brush my teeth, do like a bit of a makeup thing, put all my charm offensive on today. Well, because I'm normally at home, I'm in my PJs and my whole setup. And we'll get going soon. En dat logistieke vorm, ja, ook met dat folie, hè? Ja. En ook met dingen, dus dat is met die... Ja, dat dit zo met die goede folie. Oh, echt prachtig. Ja, dat is een goede stijl. Hello, it's me. We are back in this dude, and it's such a messy week at work. It's chaotic. We're learning a new system to work with emailing and all over the place. But let me think. All right, it's just been Tuesday, but it feels like a Friday or something, even though I don't have like work then. And I'm back. I have a lot of thoughts to share, but I'll do that Thursday because I want to kind of settle down, trying to get my finances out of the way, because I have to process invoices and my, how do you say that, in my bookkeeping software, and I won't show that because it's boring, and let's just keep that out of the way. For now, I don't know, from the snippets you've seen, the past few vlog moments, you know that this room has exploded, imploded, whatever you want to call it. Like, yeah. So I want to try to tackle that like bit by bit every day, so it's a bit cleaner every time we step into the studio and we can work properly. So we're going to do that and then get to the finances because we really need to get it done, and I want to make it into a habit to do that weekly, bi-weekly or whatever. Just more often than I do it right now. So I think maybe bi-weekly is a nice thing to do, so just check in to the software and see where we're at. It feels like a Marie Kondo-like vlog part, but we're going to do this, clean this all up. This is the current state of things, more cleaned up now. I put parts of my inventory, or everything of the inventory, of the sticky notes there. And there's also my envelopes for packaging orders later. But I think I might get those small boxes as well. More envelopes, but for events and paper storage. A big backpack, and this will always be a bit stuffed, but it's more manageable right now. And I need to vacuum the floor, but we're pretty much good to go. The way I go about, I think, adding invoices and all the purchases or the sales I've made is downloading it from SumUp. Then we'll import it into my bookkeeping software. Filled out everything. This was just a single sticker order. I added the invoice image and I think we save and close. So we can see that I've made €4.34 a day. Woo. So let's just fill out everything and get it done. Hi. an impromptu vlog because I was poking my best friends to ask if they wanted to get something from my little shop, and they wanted a few items. Nikki wanted an EWB pin and Lindsay wanted a cozy night art print, so big brownie points for her because it's my face on the art print. And also Nikki's boyfriend wanted the Melanoy A4 art print, so we're going to get those and pack them. Hello, hi, we're back again, and you know, if you see this POV, it's time for business, or like packaging business. So my best friends, Nikki and Lindsay, thank you very much girls, ordered a few things for me, unofficially you know, but hey, that's why we're friends for, and right now I've lost my A5 packaging envelope. Don't know where it went. So I think I either forgot to take it out of the bin. Here it is. So we have an A4 and A4 one. They got a few prints and a nice pen, so let's go pack them. Hello, hello. So this is what we're working with. Let's try to pack the smallest order first. So our lovely friend Lindsay wanted to get the cozy night art print. Lindsay, you have a very good taste. Thank you, thank you. And for art prints, because this is quite expensive paper, it's handwool 290 GSM, so it's very thick, sturdy. The colors hold very well, and the texture, don't know it wants to focus, it never wants to focus. The texture is very decadent. We love that. So I want to protect all these art print orders in a, what's it called? I forgot the name, let's Google it. Glassine bag, so it's biodegradable. No plastic, because I dislike using plastic in my packaging. Only if I must, I'll try to use it. So for the keychains, I also used glassine bags to wrap them. And the sticky notes, which is a bonus gift I'll give the girls, was already wrapped in the plastic, so you know I kind of paid for that. So I'll take that. Every order will come with a business card, but I have to update this business card with a bit more socials and possibly a QR code. But when I order new ones, I'll just add the QR code, and I have 500 of these. Cindy bought like a lot of them, but I didn't think it quite through that I'll open my shop and then we'll need proper or updated business card. So yeah, that's on me. Lesson learned, I suppose, or this business card has a dust speckle. Let's just use another one. So there it goes. Wow, so smooth. Business card, check. A little gift, it's the tarot card sticky notes. Look at this design. Classy and sleek. So they will get one of those. And I stamped these beforehand, and some footage I don't think you've seen before. But like a cute little koala and my logo. And we'll just stick this on. And I'll meet them this Saturday. Today it's the 13th. June, we're going to a, like, how do you say that? Authors convention. It's all about writing. So that's nice. We're going to meet them, have a good time, eat some nice snacks. Yeah, he's doing some socializing. So, Nikki's boyfriend, thanks Steven, he got a Melanoy art print. Also good taste. She's a pretty badass lady, as you can see. And this one will go to a very nice home. Thank you very much. And into the glassine bag it goes. And I think it fits. It should fit. So, all the time when the shop opens or before it opens, I need some, how do you say that? Little packages instead of only envelopes. She's struggling, but she's getting in there. And in there she is. Okay, so this is super tight. This won't go anywhere in the foreseeable future. Sticky notes. I'll just take out a new business card. But look, Nikki is also a fine taste because she got the EWB pin, guys. Wow, what a beaut, what a shine. It has glitters in the center if the phone wants to focus, and a very nice backing card. So I don't think I filmed the section where I came back from the vlog and thought, just talking about my thoughts. Don't know if I didn't do that. Here we go. The event was. Yeah, I think we all need to upgrade to some larger packaging because the art print it can fit, but anything more than that, that's kind of tricky. So you have to be careful of that. But look at these, clean and ready to go to new homes. Hello, we're back again and thanks for watching till now if you've done so, and we're going to dive into the juice of the video, the part that you've been waiting for, the finances, the money talk, what got in, what got out. We'll discuss it right now. So I got a few cheat sheets here. I printed stuff on the backside of scrap paper because I have the memory of a goldfish. Yeah, let's start with the expectations. It's my first event for my own little shop. I didn't really expect anything. I wanted to break even if it's possible. So the stand was 45 bucks, actually 20 bucks I think, but with at top of my head 15 more euros for an extra chair and something else that I'll add it in if I can look it up again. Then we traveled by car, me and my boyfriend, because it was luckily close by, but I had a large suitcase and you know, since it's close anyways, like a 10-minute drive, car is easier that way, so I guesstimated 5 bucks in total because it was a short drive. Food, we bought some few snacky snacks the day beforehand, which cost about 18 euros 71 cents, which amounts to, I can't calculate, 68,71 cents. I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm not taking into account the cost of what it takes to create a product because it's getting too complicated and I want to keep it for myself. So that's what went out, and as far for more expectations, my boyfriend advised me to afterwards, after the market, to next time to set some goals, but we'll dive into that a bit later. But yeah, nothing, just empty mind. Break even was the goal. I'd see what happened next. But then the real deal. So how much did we make? Did we make break even? And we did. So break even, after all, as an afterthought, wasn't too hard because the entry costs were super low. It was just a one-day event. So I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. But the event was an open air fantasy market with lots of stands, different kinds of artists and vendors. It was super fun. I'm sad that I wasn't able to look around freely because I was still afraid that I might miss out on a sale, even though like around lunchtime was the busiest time of the day. So lunchtime around 12 to 2-ish was very busy. and afterwards the sales or the orders kind of trickled in slowly. So at the end of the day, around 3:30, it was really slow, point that I felt like it was quite boring. So then I was able to look around and I made a few artist friends. I've met Art by Boccia, which I'll post her here, and I just looked her up, a Dream Chase Art, which you can find here. Very lovely people, and so I kind of came in like a noob, didn't know anything, and those girls already had lots of experience, so I could back them with my questions. They were super nice, so thank you so much, Butcher and Dream Chaser, for helping me out. It was lovely to meet you. Thank you. I got also a few goodies from their stand, and they had such nice products. I'll post a picture here because I post a picture also online on my socials, on my TikTok, Instagram. I'll just post my socials here again. What else? Okay, so sales, orders, whatever it's called. And we got 23 orders, so that's like quite a lot, but afterwards, I know it isn't cheating, but it mentally felt like cheating. But my family came by to visit me, my household, so my parents and my little brother, and each of them purchased a few items. And 2 colleagues of mine, very lovely people, also stopped by to purchase like quite a lot of products, so thank you so much for your support. But yeah, 23, like a lot more than I well, maybe as an afterthought, it was kinda. I think if I should expect something, that was the correct amount of orders to expect. But the profit, however, that's quite different, because the profit was 370.85 cents in euros. A lot. I think a lot more than I expected in terms of money-wise. And well, it was actually 376 and somewhat cents, but sum up, so my paying device, you know, like some people have Square, but in Europe, or I use sum up, that people make the purchases. And they took a €7 fee, so it comes down to 370 euros. So that's what I'm calculating with. And reducting that amount with the 68.71 cents of the cost that we've made. The profit is about 301.84 cents. So a pretty neat amount, if I say so myself. Yeah, more than I expected, but in a way also, like afterwards, I wanted more. Like, it's never enough, you know? Or for me, it's never enough. Things can always improve, but that's for the next time. To highlight a few things, so the best single product sold is the Space Koala Sticky Note with 7 sales, so that product stood out the most, which I understand because it's a quite cute design. And best product categories sold are the A5 prints with 11 sales in total, which is also understandable because on top of my head, I think my A4 prints were like $22 and my A5 $11, and I think that kind of price range is comfortable with people, from what I've noticed, who spend a lot on a single product. The sticky notes also did really well with 13 sales in total. Big thanks to the Space Koala sticky note design. And then the least product sold. So out of the 6 keychains designs I have, or no, well, I designed 6 keychain designs, but one design had this weird print. I think Vograce forgot to turn off a layer, which got a reference file on. So a keychain design of 10 keychains got the same misprint, so I reordered them again, and at no costs, luckily. And this time they came out well, but it was too late for the market. But out of all the 60 or 50 keychains, we sold only 3. So it was a bit of a bummer because I really liked those designs. And I hope they'll do well maybe next time or online in the Etsy and my own shop. And from the 15-ish sticker designs that I have, I've only sold 10. So I feel a bit bummed out by that, but I think I know the cause. So I'll dive into that in a bit. But then post-market impressions. Yeah, how do we feel? I think overall, I keep forgetting to mention things and I'm jumping around a bit, but the overall vibes were really good at the market. I love to see the costumes. People were so warm and open. My stand was next to a very kind artist. She works with leather, ceramics, if I said it correctly. She's really talented, and yeah, just overall, I think it always can go better, but for my first time, I think I can be proud of myself. Even though afterwards I didn't feel, that feeling of pride. I was so fixated on, it could be the next great thing, what can I do better? And all that jazz. But right now, I think I'm just grateful for what I've made and the support of my boyfriend that I've got. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, but still, good impressions, a good lesson. I've learned a lot of what I can improve and what it feels like to, sell my products in person for the first time. What did I learn from my little adventure that day? Overall, if I were to fairly compare myself with my peers, I think my prices were too competitive or not competitive enough, if I say that correctly, in a sense that I take pride in my work and I'm proud of the quality and the artwork that I make, but creating products is not the same as creating commissions. It's not quite tangible in a way, because it's just a digital art piece, and that takes a lot of labor, but also creating products takes a lot of labor. But from what I've read and from what I've noticed in general is that I think that people, when they buy products from a small business / artist, they don't always think about how many hours an artist puts into that certain product. For example, you have a detailed painting, but you put it on a button or something. People, I think in general, just view the button as a button with a cute print and just look at the pricing for the button instead of the button and the artwork on top. But what I've had / have in mind, more so had, is that I viewed my products in a higher value, which is good, which is okay, of course. Because to me they hold that value, but it's not to everyone the same, and it caused me to up my prices a bit too high. And later when I got home, done the post-mortem with myself, I adjusted the pricing, and I also fairly calculated the production cost of each item, so each item in-house and each item that I've outsourced. And I didn't do that beforehand because it might not be smart, but it was my first market, so I think I could just wing it, and experiment what how it would go if I were to go with my pricing that I just made out of thin air and try to learn from it. Which I did, really calculating the production price up till its point made me realize what's going on behind the scenes of my products. So I got more insights, and I think with the current pricing that I have right now, which is not known yet, but next time, I think I do better. I think that'd be more fair to my customers and to myself and to business. So here's to that, fingers crossed. And also, I'm not the most social person. I like my own space. I'm good with my own, but as a market, you have to socialize, just be open-minded and also be open for small talk. And in general, I can be okay-ish at that. I think it still feels different to do that for the whole day for your own products. So luckily it's something I have to do for my own business, but if I were to do that to advertise someone else's business, it feels more artificial, I suppose. So it's easier to talk, of course, about your own products. It's more fun, you made it yourself, you know how it got from A to Z, but it's something that I definitely want to practice more, because for videos or social media, you can just practice beforehand, make a script or whatever, but in the moment you just have to wing it, but wing it really well. It's more nuanced, and I might be a bit too neurotic or whatever for this. I don't know. I need to practice. That's all I'm saying. Practice talking with people, practice being a normal human being. Final thoughts. It was a great experience to do this in real life. Besides talking online about the things I want to do, I just did it. So I'm taking all of that with me and all of the things that I've learned. It was really meaningful. And I'm grateful for everyone who stopped by. Like, you don't need to buy anything. I think just saying hi and taking a quick peek at products, I appreciate that already. So thank you so much for the people who stopped by. And for the ones who didn't but still want to, good news for you. I am going to attend 2 more official conventions this year. So the first upcoming is Fantasy Fest, which is at Rijswijk. I'll post it right here. So it's also another fantasy event, which I think fits my vibe. And it's 12 and 13 October. My boyfriend will be helping me, so thank you so much. And the other convention, which is a bigger one, it's my first Comic-Con, so a bit nervous for that. Fingers crossed again. It's the Brussels Comic-Con Fall Edition, the 26th and 27th of October. I'm gonna put these right here. And my mom will be helping me then, so that will be interesting. And another big announcement, because I'm also working on a shop prep video, but I think this one will be released first. Before that, my Etsy shop will be opening the 25th of August at 3 p.m. Central East European Time, CET. So I'm super excited to open it and also very nervous. I hope it all goes swimmingly, I hope it all goes smooth, and I'll have to do lots of prep, social media wise this time more than like production wise. But I also want to prep something for the con, like launching new products, manufacturing them, so I have to think about that as well. Enough in store for us to watch and to art, and I hope you found this video insightful. Maybe you've learned something from it. Maybe you also want to try market for yourself and convention. If you want to do so, just go for it, just do it. You know, it will only be for the better of it. You'll only learn from it, and things you've learned, you can take them along for your next journey. And with that said, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, you can please let me know down below the comments of what you thought of this video, and maybe how your first market or convention experience was and what you've learned from it. And now it's time for my YouTube spiel. And if you want to stay up to date, you can follow my socials here, or you can click the like and subscribe button if you want to stay also up to date on the channel and what I'm doing. But I'm also mostly active on Twitter. I'm posting behind the scenes pictures there. Thanks for everything, and I'll see you next one. Take care.